Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I just recorded another video like 2 minutes ago doing this makeup look. So if you want to see that, be sure to click the little card up there. I will have the link in the bio. It'll be on my page. Watch it. Find a way to watch it. It's a really nice little, not get ready with me, but like makeup tutorial. But I didn't really teach any how much, but whatever. So it was a nice little video. Today I'm doing my first story time. I'm a little nervous because it is a crazy story and it happened when I was really young. So if you're really interested in that, keep on watching. Be sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on my post notifications. I post weekly. So yeah, let's just get rolling into the video. So I would say it was about, I'm gonna say 2014. I was 14 years old and I was with my best friend Ashley at the time. We had sleepovers every single weekend and we were kind of crazy. Like when I say crazy, like, I mean we'd sneak out of the house, we'd go to parties, we would drink, we would smoke. Keep in mind we were 14 years old. Like we were babies, like actual babies. And I've told my mom parts of the story, but like not in detail. So like when she's watching this, she's gonna get like the whole scoop. So like, sorry mom. Yeah, so we were babies and we were like fucking shit up, like being crazy, wild, unnecessarily reckless, but that's just, we were having a good time. So me and my friend Ashley, one night we decided to sneak out of her house to go hang out with these boys. I'll give them like fake names so like I don't like expose them, but like I asked my friend Ashley if I could use her name. So we're gonna call these boys Ethan and John. Ethan and John. So Ethan was my friend's boyfriend at the time. They weren't like official, but like it was like their boyfriend. And I was kind of just with John for like wingman purposes. Like he was nice. He was always a really nice guy to me, but like everything was always platonic. Like I never liked him like that, like ever. But he liked me, so we would go on these dates, we would hang out with them, we'd go over their house, we'd drink, we'd smoke, we'd talk, then we'd get dropped off at around 2 o'clock in the morning, go back in Ashley's house, lay in her bed, and then wake up in the morning, and everything was fine. So we went over to hang out with our friends, Ethan and John, and they picked us up. We snuck out of Ashley's window. They picked us up down the street. We drove down there. Everything was normal. We kind of decided together, like, we're not going to drink tonight. Like, we're just going to chill. Like, that usually didn't happen, but for some reason that night we were like, let's make a good decision for once and not drink. And we thought we were making a smart idea, but little did we know that our night has only just begun. So we had another friend, I'm going to call her Jessica because I didn't ask to use her real name. I'm not going to get into all that. So Jessica had a friend that lived at this, that was friends with these boys. He was like, oh, John, can I drive your car so we can go and pick them up? And John was like, sure, like, I don't care. Little did me and Ashley know, John didn't know. This other boy didn't have his license. And we didn't know that he had been drinking. So that happens. They start to leave. And before they get to this girl Jessica's house, they get pulled over. They find out that they have no license. They find out that they are drunk. And the car gets towed away. The car gets towed away. We are in my town, like my county is just a bunch of like small towns made up of like into the county, so everything's pretty small. We were about a 20-minute drive away from my friend's house in another town. And we just found out that we didn't have a ride home, and it's probably around 12 o'clock at night. So instead of being responsible children and calling a friend, we tried to call friends, we tried to call family who we could trust that wouldn't tell our parents. We tried to tell everybody like under the sun that we knew and like we knew could give us a ride, and everyone dubbed us. So instead of being responsible and like calling our parents and confessing and coming clean, And instead of dealing with our problems, we just got drunk, and that's it. So we get super drunk. We kind of start like, you know, like hanging out with these guys, like not like hooking up, because like I didn't like hook up. Ashley gets really, really sick and starts puking like a lot of puke. And I didn't know because no one told me. And obviously, like, I'd be there for her. Like, she was my best friend in the entire world at the time. She still is. But I didn't know she was puking, so I didn't go out there. So I find out finally, and she's like mad at me because I wasn't there for her, but no one told me because no one wanted to come into the room while me and John were in there. But like, we weren't doing anything, but like they didn't want to like disturb, even though there was nothing to disturb. So it was just like a whole messy situation. We finally get I don't sleep, Ashley sleeps. We didn't bring our phone chargers. Our phones are dead. We wake up. It's about 8:30 in the morning. We have to figure out like a solution. I couldn't sleep. I'm still drunk. She slept. She's hungover. We have to come up with a solution. John tries to call his mom and ask if she can give us a ride over. She says no. We tried to ask Ethan's mom if he could give us a ride. She said no. We have no way over. Like, we just don't know what to do. So everyone is leaving the house. We're stuck. So we look at each other and we just start to say like, well, let's just start walking while we think of a solution. Mind you, neither of us have phones because both of them are dead. We don't have like any way to communicate to people. So I don't know what our thought process was. All we had was our wallets and our clothes that we wore from the last night. So we start walking. Let me look up on Google Maps how long this walk was. Alright, so I just did my research. My SD card died. Ran out of storage, but I just did my research and it turns out it was like a 3 to 4 hour walk. I was being a little dramatic when I said 5, but like it felt like forever. So we began walking and walking and walking and walking. We probably walk for like an hour and a half, 2 hours before we come up on a McDonald's, and we are both so thirsty. I'm still drunk. She's hungover, and we just need water. So we stop into the McDonald's, and this is one of the most embarrassing things to ever happen to me in my life. We get water, Ashley goes to the bathroom and pukes, and I sit in a chair to rest because my legs are burning. And a man walks up to me and Ashley. We look raggedy as all hell, and he offers us a cheeseburger and some money because he thought we were homeless. But we were just tired and hungover and drunk, and it had been a long day, and a man thought we were homeless. When I tell you that every car that looked even the slightest bit similar to either one of our mom's cars or dad's cars or mom's friends' cars, we literally were on the verge of a panic attack because we thought we would get caught. So after a couple more hours of panicking, we finally see the sign that brings us into Ashley's town. We're so grateful. We know we only have about 30 minutes of walking left. We see the end. We can do this. And then we have this realization. I look over at Ashley and I say to her, it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. How the hell are we going to get into your house without your mom knowing we were gone? And she looks at me and she says, you're damn right. Like, how are we going to do this? Like, we almost pulled it off. But then we're like, we can't. Like, there's no way we can go inside without her knowing. So we start coming up with lies. We tell her that she was sleeping and we went to Cumberland Farms to get a coffee in the morning. We started walking back. Or we say that we just wanted to go for a walk in the morning. Or like we start coming up with these like crazy lies. And we're like, we just walk in through the front door with like confidence and then we'll be good. And then We come up closer to her house. We start being able to see her house. And then we think, why don't we just go back in through your window and hope that she never checked on us? Keep in mind that this entire walk, because neither of us had phones, we didn't know if our moms were looking for us. Because if her mom had found us not there, she would have called my mom, because that's how close we were. She would have called my mom and they would have like sent out an Amber Alert. Like there literally could have been an Amber Alert out for us and we would have had no idea because our phones were dead. Like that's the craziest part of the story. Like our phones were dead. So no one knew what was going on with us. So we have no idea whether her mom knows that we've been there or knows that we snuck out last night, because we haven't been able to reach her for the past 12 hours. So we come up to her house, we walk up to her house, we avoid all windows, and we climb in through her window and hop on her bed. We get up, we walk through her bedroom door, and her mom looks at us and says, "Morning, ladies. You guys slept in. You guys slept in a lot. You want me to make you guys some breakfast?" Keep in mind, Ashley's mom is very sarcastic, so there was a split second where me and Ashley didn't know if we got away with it or not, because she would have said something of the sorts if she had known we were gone. But she didn't. She didn't check on us all morning into the afternoon. She let us sleep. We walked in through her door and we got away with it. It's honestly the craziest thing to ever happen to me. Ever. I think that's it. I'd like to say that we learned our lesson, but we snuck out like every other weekend after that, so we kind of didn't at all. But, you know, we're both much more mature now. We got our shit together. I hope you learn from this and don't do what I did. But, like, if you have a similar story, share it with me in the comments below. If you liked this story, give it a thumbs up, because it's fucking hilarious. It's the craziest story I have. I also have a lot of other crazy stories. If you'd like to hear more of those, give me a thumbs up, comment below if you would like to hear more. Subscribe to my channel. I post weekly, so turn on my post notifications so you get a little bing every time I do. And I will see you all next time. Thanks so much for watching. Yeah. Share this video with your friends who you think would think it was funny. Which is probably no one, but I could try. A girl can dream. Alright, thanks so much, and I'll be back next week.